Vigo County's history runs deep in all 12 of its townships, but in Pearson Township, one town has a history that's hard to forget.
They remember a time where part of the town was destroyed. Tonight, News 10's Garrett Brown went to Lewis, Indiana to learn more as we celebrate Vigo County's Bicentennial.
Morris Ricketts has traveled around a lot in his life, but he has spent a large chunk of it here in Lewis, Indiana. It seems like everybody knows everybody here, but they also remember where they were on that fateful night.
And he come in at work about 9:30, I think, and said, Lewis is on fire. It's burning up, the whole town.
On March 28th in 1953, a Milwaukee ammunition train heading to Crane derailed on the north side of town. One of the boxcars was full of black powder, which would catch fire and then explode. Only 10 of over 100 houses in the town were livable. Thankfully, no one lost their life in the event, but it still had many fearing for their lives.
I was scared to death because my mom and dad's house was right here, and they had a store building over there, a little station and store.
News of the Lewis train explosion quickly spread across the nation in both magazines and newspapers. But because of this event as well, many railroads had to change their regulations on how they transported certain items, especially explosives.
That this shut down the rail industry for a week or so until they could find out what happened and why, and so they could rewrite regulations.
But with this disaster came steps to be better prepared. Shortly after the explosion, the Pearson Township Volunteer Fire Department was made.
It gives me a good feeling, you know, knowing that people clear back then had the insight to get something going to protect the township, protect lives, protect property.
Now only little remains of that infamous day, but those who call this place home, like Rickett, is just happy they all lived to tell about it.
The town wasn't the same for a long time, It's a miracle that nobody was killed.
A miracle story that will be told as long as these trains keep on rolling. In Lewis, Garrett Brown, News 10.
Interesting story. If you would like to see more history pieces celebrating Vigo County's Bicentennial, go to our website at WTHI-TV.com. There we'll also have information on how you can submit your ideas for our next story.